So now that we've gone through all those different options, now let's learn, what is it that it takes to create an actual campaign. There's actually 9 simple steps. So we're going to go through them real quick. It's really easy, so I'll take my time with it. So it's not going to be as quick, but we're going to go through this. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to select what your objective is. What is your goal? And so these are all the ones that we just went over. So you'd really want to think about what is it that you're looking to achieve. To create awareness, you don't necessarily have to be in the awareness category. You just want to think of your advertising in that way, as far as creating awareness, then having people start to consider you, and then pushing for the conversion. It's very hard to convert people if you are just pushing, hey, buy my product, and they've never even heard of you or seen you before and have no clue who you are, what you do, what your product does. So you'll pick your objective here. They will give you an option to split test your budget amongst different ad groups. That's up to you. But what that does is when you do campaign budget optimization, that will take your budget that you set on the campaign level and adjust where it spends the budget based on the performance of each ad group. So it will automatically spend more money on the ad groups that are performing the best. So much more technical stuff and diving a little too deep there. But just so that you know, that's what that's going to do. But once you select your objective, the next step is set your target. So here you can set your target. At the very top, you'll see where it says create new audience or use saved audience. And if you select use saved audience, you'll be able to select any one of those audiences that you may have created within the audience insights section, as well as you'll be able to select your custom audiences within there as well. Then you'll select the location of these people. Little tip, where it says location, there's a drop down there. So it automatically defaults to say people living in or recently in this location. And when it says recently in this location, that could be people that are traveling. So if you are in an area that there's a lot of tourism, you may not want to use this option, and you may want to just switch it to people living in this area. And then you can set the specific area and location and radius. And then you'll go down and set your age, gender, and then you'll get into detailed targeting if you want to add in some additional targeting there. That's where you can add in the behaviors and interests that someone may have. Once you have your target set up, then you're going to go ahead and be asked for your placement of where you want your ads to be shown. I recommend to start off with automatic placement. With automatic placement, Facebook's AI will automatically show your ads in the places that it's going to perform the best. So if it's not going to perform well in an area, it's not going to show it there. If it goes and shows it in an area and it doesn't perform well, it's going to stop showing it there. So it allows the AI to really do its own thing and really put your ad in places where it's going to best perform. If you want to edit the placement, you can edit the placement. There's a bunch of different options there that you'll see that you'll be provided, and you can select which options you want to be in. Then you'll select your budget. So you can go ahead and select how much you want to spend per day, or if you want to set a total budget, set how long you want that campaign to run. So you can set an end date if you'd like. And then you would be presented in the next step to select your page and accounts. So you'll select your Facebook page, and then you'll select your Instagram page. You do have to have your Facebook and Instagram accounts connected within the back end of your Facebook page. So if you go to your Facebook page, click on settings, there's a section there that says Instagram, and it will allow you to connect your accounts so that you'll be able to advertise through here. Then you'll select the type of ad format that you'd like. If you've used one from Creative Hub, that will automatically import, so you wouldn't even have to do this step anymore. But if you didn't, you would go ahead and create your ad here by selecting the type of format that you want. And then you would upload your actual video or image, as well as fill in all the information for your ad, the primary text, the headline, any descriptions, the links that you may be linking to, and then the call to action button that you may want to use. And then you'll add tracking. So tracking is just merely just making sure that that little checkbox is turned on for your Facebook pixel so that you make sure that you're tracking everything. And then you will hit confirm and publish. And that's it. Once you hit confirm and publish, your campaign will automatically go into review. And once it's in review, you'll be notified if there's any issues. But you can always check what's called account quality. Within the account quality, it will show you if your ad is still in review, and if there was an issue with your ad, it will show you what that issue is here, as well as a link to where you could learn more about the issue and how to correct the issue. To avoid any issues, I recommend you read the advertising policies. So just go to Google, type in Facebook advertising policies. It'll come right up. Go through them, read them. So just to make sure that you know what you're doing there and you don't want to get your account flagged. Accounts get shut down all the time for violations of their advertising policies. So just make sure you know them, or at least have skimmed through them and understand them. Thanks again. My name's Jose Victor Castellanos. If you have any questions or would like to discuss your business marketing needs, make sure to reach out to me at jose@reconmediainc.com. And you can also visit my websites there, josevictorcastellanos.com and reconmediainc.com. Thanks.